I mean, it's good to see that the girls have been on a fantastic run. That's 11 unbeaten now. What do you put that down to? Is there a good atmosphere in the changing room, or is it something you've been working on in the training ground?
Oh, it's down to the team. It's down to the work we've done. It's down to the belief. It's down to the camaraderie between players, to the attitude they got to never give up. So it's down to several factors, of course. It's down to the detail. Last three games, as somebody mentioned, last three games has been corners. So actions that we can control and can define games. So it's a accumulation of factors. But yeah, it's true that it's very impressive. It's very impressive. We got a squad of 23 players. 10 of them are teenagers. How difficult it is to? I think we've been clever in the use of our squad. We show trust in our young players. They started games. They got minutes, which means they are confident and they can help the team when needed. And then, of course, players like Craigie or more or other senior players, they are obviously for the big games. We want their qualities, but also they are great supporting these young players. So I think the accumulation of everything. That's why it's not by luck that we got in an amazing run. It's a lot of work from everyone at the club. It's nothing to do with me. It's to do with every single individual of the team.
Yeah, and you mentioned you've got that big squad. Now, looking ahead to the game on Sunday, you made a couple of changes for the Hibs game. Are we expecting to see some more changes for this game on Sunday?
Yeah, a few more changes. As I said, for me, it's important that every player, every single player of the team, feel key. Not only part of the team, no, feel key because they are key. And then yeah, so obviously they've been two very tough games, mentally and physically both. The last one, it was, terrible game of football in terms of, my personal opinion is that the league shouldn't allow. We should put our women footballers, any team, in a proper playing surface. That wasn't good enough. I think if we are looking to recruit top players to the country, we need to provide good surfaces to play, good facilities. That wasn't good enough. I hope never anymore is allowed something like that. But yeah, it's a very good time for us, and negatives aside, all our focus was on the next 3 points on Sunday, and regardless of the next results, I will say what a fantastic season.
Yeah, I think nobody can disagree with that. It's been a fantastic season, and back to K Park on Sunday, so all the best for the game.
Thank you very much, Colin.
Hi, Fran.
Hello. Hi, John.
You must be delighted with, especially the last two games in particular, the mental strength that the team showed to get through it with really difficult games.
I am delighted. And this, I always say to the girls, for me, the mental aspect of the game is 80%. Tactical, physical, and technical is only 20, in my personal opinion. And I think this is our main strength. We are a very, very strong team. Even before the first lockdown, we managed to beat Glasgow City in the last minute of the game. Against Rangers, we got all 3 points, all 3 times in the last 10 minutes of the game. Against Forfar, we were 2-0 down in the 87th minute, and we managed to rescue a point that is showed now to be very, very, very important for us. So yeah, we are a team of fighters. We are a very disciplined team. The girls are very good working. Our training as well provide the girls with working with the concentration levels, because this is what gives us key points in key games. Make sure we don't make these mistakes in terms of adjustments, in terms of dealing with the rotations of the opponent. So yeah, for me, you are totally right. The mental strength of this team, for me, is our number one attribute. And when we recruit players that will give us this fight, this passion, this desire, because this is who we are. And every single girl is a key part on this.
You must be delighted as well with the performance of your defenders, because you've only conceded 1 goal in the last 7-8 games. That's a really fantastic run of form.
Yeah, we conceded 3 goals in the last 11 games, which is very impressive. I am when I say I am very, very proud of my defenders, I'm talking about the 11 girls that play. So obviously, if Craigie and Kelly and Caitlin or Chloe Warrington or Jodie or whoever we put in the back line, they do a fantastic defending job. But it starts from our front players, how they press, how they track back. You got, for example, last Rangers game, you got Sarah Ewens doubling up in our defending third to make sure they don't have a 2v1. So our defending is from the 11 players, and again, that comes back to the mental strength of the team. It's not easy in in the 90th minute to sprint back, 70, 80 yards to help defend. That's only, that's what a team is about. And yeah, so I'm delighted with the defending side of the team, but it's the team. If one player switch off, then the opposition will find these overloads. They will find these spaces. So we, as a team, I am very, very happy with our defending display and our offensive display. The clinicality we have shown, not only in set plays, but in games where we didn't have many chances, we just needed to put 1 or 2 away to get the 3 points. So fantastic. The word you use is perfect. Delighted. That's the word that describes how I feel about my players. Very proud of them.
And we only have 2 games of the season left, and to still have a chance to win the league and qualify for the Champions League, you must be thrilled with where the season's progressed and how the team have played during the season.
Yeah, I don't want to change, John, my approach. I know for the players it's exciting. For me, it's very, very important that we don't put too much pressure that we don't need. We knew we got 10 teenagers. We knew this is the first year of pro in a very successful long-term project. So for us this year, the goal wasn't qualify for Champions League. The goal wasn't win the league. The goal is to be the best team we can be. And we already shown that apart from Glasgow City and Forfar, nobody has taken points from us, but Forfar has. So if we underestimate Forfar, we will struggle. So it's very important that we focus on Sunday, on try to get the 3 points. And it's our last home game. Not many fans will be allowed because of COVID, but a few fans will be allowed. I want them to feel proud. I want a good performance. I want to try to get the 3 points. No mistakes this time. And then for the last game of the season, that put us in a good scenario to fight for things. But I don't think we should deal with the pressure of Champions League, of win the league. Focus on the 3 points. We've done it all season and it worked. The last 11 games is fantastic. 31 points from 33 possible is very, very impressive.
That's great, Fran. Thanks. Good luck at the weekend.
Thank you very much.
Hi, Fran. First of all, thanks for last Sunday. It was a beautiful Sunday after that green and whitewash. And I think the audience was huge as well for it, which I'm sure you'll be delighted with. I'd like to ask you about the tactics for Sunday. And I'm coming along, so I hope I don't jinx it for you. But if we get a few goals ahead on Sunday, are you mindful of the situation regarding the goal difference, and so that we could take it to the last game? Billy McNeil said we're a fairy tale club and these things do happen. And Love Street in '86 and then the 4-2 game in 1979. And it could be a dramatic day. And even with the Rangers winning the league for us if they beat Glasgow. So what we need is plenty of goals on Sunday.
Every single game, the girls know every single game you put the Celtic top on. First is you have to try to fight and do your best to get the 3 points. And after you score a goal, it's always one message. Every single time is the same message. Girls, 0-0. We always say that. For us, it's about the next goal, about the next, whether we are losing or we are winning. It's always about the next goal. We are ambitious. We want to do our very best every single time we are representing the club. So on those lines, of course, if we get the 3 points, we will try to score as many goals as possible. But if our focus is, we need to win 8-0, 5-0, then we might struggle and we might panic early days. Nah, it's not about that. It's about the 3 points. It's about the 3 points. If we get the 3 points on Sunday, I will be delighted, regardless of the score. So, but of course, I understand that there is a small chance that in the future, depending on other results, it is still possible. And this makes me proud because you also hear, David, a few weeks ago that we were out of anything. We were the 3rd horse in a 2-horse race, etc., etc. So for me to prove those people that comment that publicly, to prove them wrong is a pleasure. So being able to fight for everything is great, but let's focus on the 3 points and in a good performance. And then the byproduct could be a very good result for us, but let's focus on the 3 points.
And if you mentioned yesterday about the games might be at Celtic Park next year, is that if we make the Champions League, is it going to be the Champions League games will be at Celtic Park?
We don't have the confirmation of what game, but we have a confirmation that definitely we are playing at Celtic Park. We are hoping a few times, not only once. But yeah, for us, one of our dreams is to play at Celtic Park in front of you guys. That's what we want. We want our fans there. What amazing experience we had when we beat Rangers 1-0. Just what was missing was to have our people there. that was missing. So we want to repeat the experience. Not necessarily against Rangers, it could be against any other team. The important thing is be there in front of our fans in Paradise, which is, you know, the best stadium we ever play a game in. So yeah, I'm delighted that the club is investing is in resources, investing passion in their women's side, because we are one club. We are one club. So if you support Celtic, you support any Celtic team, and you know, it's great to be able to share you know, a football game with more fans, and hopefully we beat the record of crowd in Scotland, so we can get there 30,000-40,000 people supporting us. That would be a dream.
Can I just ask you if you've got a wider message for the Celtic support regarding the season ticket renewals for next season? What
I would say is, obviously, it's been a tough season for our men's side. You know, I wish we didn't have as much exposure because that means we won the 10 in a row. I wish that was the case, but unfortunately that hasn't been the case. We are all sad about it, but what opportunity for every Celtic fan to pay back a little bit of banter to Rangers fans by, you know, how well the women's sides are doing. So for me, it's about, you know, if you support Celtic, you know, get excited about any Celtic team. If we do a hockey team, support the Celtic hockey team because it's Celtic. Celtic stand for something, means something. So support them regardless of the sport, regardless of the gender.
Thanks, Fran. Good luck Sunday.
Thank you very much.
Hi, Fran. How you doing, mate?
How you doing? I'm very well, thank you.
I can imagine. Can't complain. I'm just wondering how you go about, because it's quite an unusual situation facing a team who you've walloped 8-0, but also snatched a late draw with. How do you approach a game against a team where both kind of all the evidence so far this season makes it quite an unpredictable kind of challenge?
For me, that's the only positive of us dropping points against them. You know, if we beat them both times, would be more difficult for me to say to the girls, focus on the game, focus on the 3 points. You know, the danger of that game is if we think we already won. Then we will suffer. So, you know, I can prove with facts that we struggled. We create so many chances that game, but we didn't put them away in the same venue where we are going to play. So we have to focus about the 3 points. It won't be an easy game. You know, we cannot think that we are going to go there and we are going to beat them 8-0 like last time. That we cannot think like that. We have to think that we have to fight. We have to be at our best. We have to keep the focus and try to get the 3 points. Obviously, we are in an amazing run. We are in a great form. We are top mentally. We are top physically for this stage of the season. Obviously, with all the amount of games, we are at the best place we can be. But do not underestimate the opponent. Do not underestimate the opponent because we could complicate our own game. If we control our focus, if we control our fight, our desire, our passion, then we probably will have a good game. And hopefully we get the 3 points. But it starts with keep the focus. Do not underestimate the opponent.
Excellent. Talking of passion, I was just kind of wondering, obviously you can't reveal kind of everything as you made very clear to me before, but I was just wondering, in a half-time against Hibs, obviously it was a really difficult game and we came out on top in the end, but what were you saying to the players at half-time? Because obviously that was, you know, that was a really difficult match.
It was a very hard match in an unplayable surface. We thought at halftime actually we thought we can keep the ball for longer spells. We tried to do that actually when in the second half we got a 78% possession in the first 15 minutes. So but then they start to come you know, a little bit more aggressive on us because they were losing, and then, you know, we changed totally in the middle of the game. We went more direct. We tried to limit mistakes because the pitch was really unplayable. You saw, you know, center backs stepping in with the ball and the ball was bouncing to different places. It was so hard. So for us, we knew the importance of the 3 points. We knew for us, this is 3 points that could mean the world. And you know, we just decide, look, you know, it's not the day to play beautiful football. It's the day to stick in, to work hard, to fight for each other and to get the 3 points. And that's basically what we did. And you saw at the end, the reaction of the players, what it meant to them, what it meant to us. So yeah, horrible game of football, as I say. A football game that shouldn't be allowed to be played there. That's disrespectful towards both teams, towards our female footballers. But as I say, you know, for me, it's about the 3 points we got then, and we are absolutely delighted. And the celebrations on the pitch, on the changing room, the smile on the faces of our few fans that were there, of players' families, on our players, that all worth it. So, but yeah, at halftime we thought we can keep the ball a little bit better. Just we have to change again after halftime because it was impossible.
Brilliant again. Thanks, man. Cheers.
No problem.
Hi, Fran. Thanks for speaking to us today. You've already spoken a bit about the young players, and obviously your recruitment's been ongoing, bringing in London Pollard quite recently. I was wondering if you could share any of your ambitions for recruitment for the upcoming season, especially with the potential of Champions League football.
Yeah, we obviously we are going to have a short break if you want because of COVID. The league is going to be played until June, and then obviously 1st of July we have to start with our pre-season. So it's a very short break. So we have to actually start to work towards recruitment as well. What I have to say is obviously we have recruited what in our eyes is the best young talent in the country. And then at the same time, we have a core of players with a lot of experience, with great values that can help to develop those players. I think on those lines, we will try to bring not many additions, but to bring the players we bring with a lot of experience, with very high quality, to be these role models for our young players. But I think I love the team. I love the chemistry. We've done 13 months in and out, but 13 months of work together, and that's why the team is doing now much better. Is because now we got more time to work together. It's now because the girls know our rotation, our patterns, our defending shape. They know it very well. They know it in and out. And then to do many changes, then you have to start from zero. So for me, it would be important to bring just a few new faces to try to improve the quality of the squad and to try to improve the level of experience and professionalism. A player that used to play, at the highest level for a few years, to help our long-term plan, which is, obviously top players and the best young footballers. That's our longevity structure to be successful, to be a club that we want to be a club dominating in the Scottish League for many years, and that's our strategy. So yeah, obviously we will do some changes. At the moment, we haven't signed anyone yet.
Cool. Thank you. Good luck on Sunday.
Thank you very much.
Well, let me just ask you, Fran, I'm not sure whether you've already been asked this, but how does it feel to be in this position at this point in the season?
It feels great. It feels great. I mentioned before, obviously, a few games ago, particularly 11 games ago, we hear that's a 2-horse race. Celtic are not good enough. We put all these podcasts and all these comments we put to the girls, and we told them that we felt that was disrespectful. That you have to believe in each other. You are here because you are the best players in the country, and that's why you are here. And the players react fantastically. Now, 11 games later, I don't think anyone in the whole country can say it's a 2-horse race. At least you can say it's a 3-horse race. That's fair. But say 2-horse race, the word disrespectful and unfair. And yeah, I'm delighted it happened. I think it gave us a little bit of fire, which is good. And you can see this fire in every performance we have. Our faith, our belief, our aggression, I think it's been spot on. And it's a accumulation of things, but this it has been part of it. So at this moment, to be in this position, I think is very rewarding. And regardless of the result of the next 2 games, I'm so proud of my team, and I'm delighted with the season, regardless of the next 2 results.
I think you can tell from some of your press conferences recently that you have used that to fire you up. But would you then go as far as saying that you were disrespected at the beginning of the season because it was said that it was going to be more of a 2-horse race between City and Rangers? Yeah,
I would say when it's only 8 games play in a 21 games league, when you say one team who is 5 points behind the top 2, they are out, I think that's disrespectful. For me at that time, it was still a 4 or 5 horse race because we got Hibs and Spartan doing well as well. And you can see how good those teams are. They are playing well. They are getting results. They are making difficult. They are taking points from top teams. So yeah, I think that was, in our eyes, that was disrespectful, and that fire us. If somebody think that wasn't disrespectful, I respect this opinion. For us, we found it disrespectful because we knew we will be there fighting for things.
What is it about Celtic and the team that you've put together and your style of play that makes you able to grind out so many positive results? And not just that, but the big results, the results when it matters.
My answer would be heart. That's the key. Heart, passion, enthusiasm, desire, belief. That's Celtic. That's Celtic, and every single girl that come get it. I say the other day, and not only the girls that come, the staff. Every time we bring somebody from staff, or straight away they get it. This is, that means that's bigger than us. The club stands for something bigger than us, and we are just a little piece on this huge club, huge team, and we all got it. Humility is very important for us. You can see how the girls work for each other. It's not about us, it's about the team. And I think these values is what make us so strong. Because if you think about the 3 Rangers games, we won the game in the last 10 minutes. The first Glasgow City game, we won the game in the last minute. Forfar, in the 88th minute, we were 2-0 down. We managed to rescue a point, which is key. So, the fight, the belief. Answering to your question, I will say in one word would be heart.
Good stuff. I know when we've spoken to you before about the Champions League, you said that you would like to get into the Champions League. You just didn't know when it would happen. It's looking more and more likely now that is a very big possibility that you will make it through there, and the financial rewards are massive. What would it mean to Celtic and to the team, the women's team, to get those kind of financial rewards?
It would mean the world. So if you think that we got 10 teenagers in the squad, 10 teenagers, almost 50% of our squad are teenagers. So it's a very young squad, very talented. To already in our first year with that young squad to qualify for Champions League would be unbelievable. Really would be unbelievable. We haven't qualified yet. Still 2 games to play. So it's very important that we focus in getting the 3 points against a team which we failed to get the 3 points the first time we faced them. We have to keep this in mind. It's about the 3 points, but there is a possibility. We are not out of it. We are in a good position, and we know that would be massive for the club, especially this Champions League. This is the best Champions League to be ever played so far, because of obviously the UEFA has done a massive investment in the women's side of the Champions League. So is the first that is like very, very good, more like a men's Champions League format. So if we are able to be there, I mean, wow, undescribable. But it's very important that we don't put extra pressure on us and we focus on what we are good at. Fight, belief, humility, get the 3 points, and then, maybe after Motherwell, maybe we can talk about wow. But at the moment, it's very important that we focus on the 3 points.
Just finally from me, Fran, when it comes to the club, have you been told whether there'll be more investment in the women's team for next season? And by that, I mean not just the players, but the infrastructure.
Yes, I have a meeting with Dom, our new CEO. Who's, he's very, very proud of what we are doing. He's very keen on providing a even more professional environment for the women in terms of everything, not only playing budget or investing in staff, but using the amazing top resources that we got from our men's side in terms of staff, infrastructure, more access, and as a whole, a much more professionalized environment, which we are very good at this moment in time, but we want to take to the next step again to help this proper young talent we got to flourish. So it's exciting. It's exciting this season, and it's very exciting for next season. But again, the focus is the 3 points on Sunday, because for us it's a very, very important game, another final, and our last home game of the season. So not many fans will be allowed, but the ones are there, we want them to feel proud.
I know, sorry, and just one more. I know I did say finally, but just going off the back of what you were saying, do you know whether you'll get more games at Celtic Park next season?
So we got guaranteed one, but the view is to try to get more games at Celtic Park. And our dream as a team, our dream is to we want to beat the biggest crowd who ever been in Scotland in a women game, and we would love to have 30,000-40,000 people supporting the women's side, 30,000-40,000 Celtic fans. That's a dream of us. I don't know when we will achieve it, But hopefully the team keep doing these performances and showing Celtic fans how proud they can be of us. Hopefully we can make it happen pretty soon.
Thanks, Fran.
No problem, pleasure.